The students obtaining the veterinary medicine and poultry science degrees, they proved to be an asset for the industry. So until 2004, the poultry industry enjoyed excellent growth with good profit margins. But later on, the emergence of avian influenza in Southeast Asia and its rumored spread into Pakistan, it retarded the growth of this sector. So the imposition of the ban on the import of poultry products by Middle East countries, it further deteriorated the situation. Despite its ups and downs, the Pakistan industry still attained 127% growth in the total number of birds produced, 126% growth in the total meat production, and 71% growth in terms of total eggs produced between 2000 and 2010. So the reason behind this extraordinary growth is the existence of the strong base of this industry in Pakistan. Presently, the cheapest available sources of animal protein in Pakistan are the eggs and meat from the poultry sector. So the overall growth of the poultry industry in Pakistan has been shown to all of you, discussed with all of you. If I talk about the present status of poultry industry in Pakistan, despite showing excellent potential and growth over the years, per capita availability of poultry meat in Pakistan is still 5 kg and 51 eggs per year, which if we compare this figure with the developed countries where these figures are 41 kg meat and 300 eggs. So according to the World Health Organization, the average daily requirement for animal protein is 27 gram per person, whereas in Pakistan it is only 17 gram. So out of this 17 gram, the share of proteins from poultry is just 5 gram, causing a gap of 10 gram per person per day. So if calculated on an annual basis, bearing in mind the present population of Pakistan, this gap is almost 788,000 tons of meat. So in the national meat pool, the share of beef and mutton is either constant or decreasing steadily. And the poultry sector has the potential to fill this gap. If we talk about seasonal variation in the prices of poultry products, the demand and supply mechanism govern the prices of poultry products in Pakistan. But there has always existed a huge variation of price of poultry products on a monthly basis, suggesting the influence of seasonal variations being more pronounced than for any other commodity. During the months of extreme heat, from almost May to July, and cold months like November to January weather, day-old chick prices were the lowest. So this may have been attributed to the increased brooding costs in winter and higher mortality rates in summer. The highest farm gate rates regarding commercial broilers were observed in the months of March and April, as these are the months of marriage ceremonies in Pakistan, which increased demand for broiler meat. December and January, being the coldest months, resulted in increased egg consumption and concurrent costs. Seasonal highs and lows in the prices of poultry products have become a regular feature and need to be resolved in order to ensure the stability of the industry. So, if we see the exports from the poultry sector, as poultry is sold as guaranteed halal meat from a Muslim country, the Pakistani industry, it has potential regarding the export of raw and value-added meat products. In previous years, Pakistan's poultry sector, it has shown a little activity regarding the export of live and processed poultry products. I would say the main markets for Pakistani chicken products are Afghanistan, Iran, Turkey, Bahrain, Vietnam, and Hong Kong. And it still has the scope for exporting value-added products eggs from breeder stocks, and day-old broiler chicks, but this needs to be realized to maximize its potential. Let's talk about poultry industry in Pakistan and avian influenza. Regarding poultry diseases, Pakistan was particularly successful in controlling high pathogenic avian influenza type H5N1. So with the assistance from the FAO, Pakistan set up a reference lab and a countrywide monitoring program. The first outbreak of highly pathogenic avian influenza in Pakistan, it occurred in 1995 when the serotype H7N3 was reported in breeding stocks from commercial poultry farming and resulted in heavy mortality and severe drop in egg production. So this disease was controlled by strategic vaccination and selective culling. In 1999, a new serotype of low pathogenic avian influenza, which was H9N2, emerged and is still prevalent throughout the country. So HPAI virus type H7N3, it emerged in November 2003 in the southern city of Karachi, mainly affecting commercial layers. So the disease subsequently spread to the northern region, primarily affecting breeding stock and causing heavy economic losses. So the disease was eventually controlled by culling and vaccination strategies by the end of 2005. The next outbreak of highly pathogenic avian influenza, which was caused by serotype H5N1, that is bird flu, it occurred in commercial poultry between February and July 2006. The disease reappeared in 2007 and 8 in commercial and backyard poultry, respectively. So altogether, 22 outbreaks, mainly in breeding flocks, have been reported. From July 2008 to 2011, no new cases of H5N1 were recorded in Pakistan. So if I summarize the whole overview of poultry industry in Pakistan, I can say that there is a list of issues which are linked with the Pakistani poultry industry, and proper strategies are needed to address these in order to show effective presence in international markets. The general law and order situation in Pakistan has been a factor contributing to slower growth of the local poultry industry, especially in the last 10 to 15 years. So long hours of power shortage, especially in the extreme hot weathers, caused real damage to the growth of the poultry industry. So power shortage was an issue, and now it has been resolved. So Pakistan has not been successful in producing specific pathogen-free chickens, and it suffers from high feed prices, along with the poor quality feed containing high levels of mycotoxins. Local poultry farmers need consultancy regarding the selection of suitable sites for constructing poultry farms, as previous clustering of poultry farms in a specific locality has created high disease occurrence. Lack of implementation of biosecurity plans, along with a poor control upon temperature, humidity and ventilation, has further deteriorated the situation. The industry has no control fluctuating prices and maintain a constant income, which means a move towards value-added products. No doubt some companies like K&N's, Menu and Manosalva Chicken, they have been successful in their ventures into value-added poultry products. But this still needs sustained efforts to create awareness among consumers regarding overall quality and safety of value-added products. So this was an overall situation of poultry industry in Pakistan. Some of the issues have been resolved by the government, but most of the issues still remain unresolved and needs proper attention, not only from the government sector, but also from the stakeholders which are directly involved in the poultry production in Pakistan. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.